Namaskar. Welcome to the 344th episode of Gyan Pravah. It seems just yesterday when I started my first podcast with Ashok Khurana sir, and here I am now at my 12th with Anamika. At the very outset, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Dr. Sunita ma'am, for giving us this opportunity to meet so many different people and hear so many different people. And you always there to bring up the best in us. Whatever we are able to do, we do good. But it is because you are there at the back of us, putting a bit of fire so that we can get a proper flame. So what to say today to introduce you. You have been introduced so often, but here I would just like to express my gratitude for who you are and how you have made us, means like me, a complete introvert, but I'm sitting here interviewing people. And it is all because of that thing that you have done. You have taken out the talent from all your chairpersons, given us a platform, and I'm immensely grateful to you. So thank you so much. I'm very proud to have worked under Dr. Sunita Tandulwadkar ma'am as my first president as a chairperson. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Asha. Thank you for your lovely words. More than your words, I'm so happy that Asha is transformed to a more confident lady who can take interviews, who can have a dialogues with the dignitaries, with the faculty of national and international repute, and she don't feel small by herself. That is the most important thing. You all have reached to this stage willingly to serve the organization, taking out your time, which is so valuable to me. And this was the only project, Dr. Anamika, which was only for my chairpersons, and it was dependent on them. If they don't do it, my project is collapsed. The second thing was 8 p.m. every day to join for 2 minutes, just to show our respect to the faculty who is joining. They should feel that yes, the president has joined to welcome them because you are taking out your valuable time for Fogsi. So I value it a lot. Never thinking 343 8 p.m. Itne days we have passed on. Uh, but my chairpersons were amazing. They never interchanged dates. If it is 7th, Asha is coming, it is always Asha on every month 7. They did not play any dirty games. They just took it very seriously, this task. And the Gyan Pravah became our biggest flagship program, the most successful program. Of course, all our projects went off very well. Thank God for helping us. But this podcast will remain in minds of all these 30 girls, but at the same time, it will be close to my heart as well. So much of a data, so much of a intellectual data discussions we have taken out. And I'm sure if Asha listened to her first podcast on 7th Feb, and today there is a 360-degree turn. And these are our future leaders. They would not have thought of, but today every one of us has a capacity and they are dreaming why not to reach to the highest chair. That's our achievement. Thank you so much, Anamika ji.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am,
Our way is
for having
you
us.
both will be there. And I will join the viewers link. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Love you, Asha, and rock your last podcast.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being here. And now I would like to introduce my guest, Dr. Anamika Singh. She is a gynecologist. She's also a person who does ART and hysteroscopy, general obstetrics and gynecology and cosmetic surgery. But today she is here on this podcast because she had the courage at a very young age to step into active politics. She started at the first rung. She started where people think, it's, I am a gynecologist, so many people know me. This is so beneath my dignity. Why be a corporator? I want to be something big. But she has started at the first step, and we wish her all the best that she goes wherever she wants to go in the future to take women and mankind ahead. So, most of us doctors spend our lives inside clinics and hospitals. We treat one patient at a time. But what happens when a doctor begins to see the same problems repeating outside the hospital? Poor sanitation, lack of safety, delayed access to care, and decides that prescriptions alone are not enough. Today, I am in conversation with Dr. Anamika Singh, a practicing gynecologist. She is now a corporator in Raipur, and she fought a good election. She is working at the grassroots of city governance. To my viewers, this is not a political discussion. This is a conversation about responsibility, about courage, and why some doctors choose to heal beyond the hospital. So, welcome, 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 Dr. Anamika. Thank you so much for accepting my.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me. And it's my honor to get interviewed by you because I remember when I came to Raipur, and that was during COVID time, and I attended my first conference in Raipur. You were the president of ROX that time, and I was the hall coordinator. And from that day till today, I have learned a lot from you, and hopefully, I will learn something from you today also. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, we are here to talk about your story. Before we talk of politics, what will you describe yourself as? Who is Dr. Anamika Singh? Beyond degrees, beyond designation, who's she?
Beyond degree and designation, I feel I am a very grounded human being, someone who believes in empathy, someone who believes in discipline, lifelong learning. And by profession, I am a doctor, but by heart, I'm the person who wants to listen, who wants to solve problems, who wants to organize things, and who wants to keep happiness around me. And जहाँ भी कोई छोटी problem दिखती ना, I always feel कि नहीं, if I can do something about it, please let me do. मैं कर सकूं कुछ. So I'm that kind of person that who wants to fix everything, whichever is there in my control.
Okay, so we wish you
Yes.
power that more things come under your control eventually.
Thank you so much.
So you have taken the first step. I want to ask you, you did your graduation, then you did your post graduation. Was there a turning point in your career where you decided that now is the time where only clinical work is not enough? What was that turning point?
Ma'am, during practice, we encounter all class of patient, all religious background and different kind of societies, different kind of culture. So everywhere I felt, especially with the females, with the young girls, that the problems which they are suffering from, चाहे वो medical problem हो, चाहे वो mental health से related issue हो, the root is in the society. हमारी society में ही कहीं ना कहीं उसकी जड़ है. और वो सिर्फ प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मेडिसिन और इंजेक्शन से ठीक नहीं की जा सकती है. एंड आई फील एज अ डॉक्टर वी हैव द पावर that we can communicate to them, we can reach to them, and to reach to them, we have to step out of our OPDs, our OTs, and uh, in that way the politics and the social service came to my mind कि that can give me a platform जहां से मैं अपने exposure को बढ़ा सकती हूँ, and I can reach to more people.
Some
I can't
incident.
hear.
Yeah, I got muted by mistake. Was
Yes, ma'am.
there some incident, some event that actually, हम सब सोचते बहुत लोग हैं, पर
Yes,
हर
ma'am.
कोई स्टेप आउट नहीं करता ना, तो कुछ ऐसा टर्निंग पॉइंट.
There was a patient when I was doing my PG. She came to us with a ruptured ectopic pregnancy with the hemoglobin of 2 gram. And when we were taking history with the family, because patient was almost subconscious state में थी, तो जब हम उसकी history ले रहे थे, and we were talking to the family, they got the scan done previous day. She had no say to her treatment कि मैं किस hospital में जाके treatment कराऊंगी. It was an unwanted pregnancy, and family was going to the doctor, and they basically मतलब वो होता है lack of awareness, lack of knowledge, and no say of the female. And the case got so worse that she came to us with the 2 gram of hemoglobin. So
So
that made
she
me
has
feel
probably taken a empty people.
no. It was just ruptured ectopic, and
Okay.
they didn't do early scan. They were like कि नहीं जब 3 महीने का हो जाएगा तभी दिखाएंगे. And when I spoke to the patient after surgery when she was stable, मैडम मैं तो डॉक्टर के पास जाना चाहती थी, घर वालों ने नहीं जाने दिया. ये restrictions, वो restrictions. तो I felt कि नहीं, what we are doing in the OPD is not enough. We have to educate people, we have to approach them, and it's just one incident, but there are many people, many girls, many children who are not able to raise their voice for themselves, because either they are not aware of it, they don't have the facilities, they don't have the knowledge, or they don't have a proper system to connect. Suppose if they have the finance issue, but उनको नहीं पता कि how can we reach to the government hospital जहां हमको proper treatment मिल जाएगा. तो बहुत सारी चीजें सिस्टम में लैकिंग है, एंड आई फील कि एक छोटी सी कोशिश अगर उस गैप को फुलफिल कर सकती है तो व्हाई नॉट ट्राई इट.
You know, when I started working, कैंप्स करती थी, अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स करती थी, आज भी करती हूँ. तो एक एनजीओ है जो गवर्नमेंट स्कीम को लोगों तक पहुंचाता है.
पहुंचाता है.
गवर्नमेंट की बहुत सारी स्कीम्स हैं, बहुत सारी सुविधाएं हैं, और गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग अ लॉट फॉर अवेयरनेस, एंड नाउ फॉक्सी इज ऑल्सो डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ अवेयरनेस. बहुत सारा कर रहा है. ये भी हमारा एक प्रयास उसी दिशा में है.
यस मैम. सो दैट वाज वन थिंग. जो आपने एक पर्टिकुलर इंसिडेंट पूछा ना, तो वो केस मेरे लिए बहुत क्लिकिंग था कि व्हाई वी आर सो हेल्पलेस.
Okay. So at least you decided to do something about it and not be just a watcher. So that is a great thing. What you have been practicing for 5, 6 years now, right? What problems, social problems do we see? The gynecologists see that don't get talked about.
As a gynecologist, I feel we connect with the family, not only with the patient. We know about their social environment, their family problems, because 9 month का जो period होता है, वो patient they become our friend kind of. We sometimes they treat us like their elder sister, तो कभी friends की तरह, and we discuss about so many things. And when we talk to them, we see कि कहीं पे religion के नाम पे restrictions हैं, कहीं पे कुछ सोशल टैबूज है कि नहीं आपको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. जो न्यूट्रिशन में लैक हो रहा है, कहीं वी सी एनीमिया बिकॉज ऑफ दीज थिंग्स कि नहीं बेटा आपको ये नहीं खाना है, प्रेगनेंसी में ये हार्म करेगा. तो देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स. बेसिकली आई फील लेबर होम एंड आर ओपीडीज आर द मिरर टू द सोसाइटी, कि वो जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं व्हाट दे शेयर विथ अस. And like early marriages, they were not ready for the marriages, but because of the social pressure they got married. They didn't wanted pregnancy, but नहीं भाई आपकी शादी जब हुई, आपकी फ्रेंड की भी हुई, उसका बच्चा हो गया, आपका क्यों नहीं है. And most of the time it is unplanned pregnancies. So when a woman enters in the pregnancy in India, I feel most of the time, 80% of the time, they are not in their optimum health. Some are suffering from anemia, some are suffering from other vitamin
So,
deficiencies.
Madam has a Sampurna project, which is
Yes, ma'am.
just good pre-pregnancy care. Every pregnancy should be a wanted pregnancy.
Wanted
That is a
pregnancy.
project that she has started for Foxy, which is going to continue, not just a year, but forever. So I think
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you are saying is that that is the need of the hour.
Need of the hour, that everything should be addressed, and I feel counseling should also be the part of this thing, that we should have a good counselor, because mental health is another issue which these days young females, young couples, I should say, not only females, the couples are suffering. So I feel in our practice the counseling should be also a good practice.
Okay. So, there you provide good medical care. In spite of that, what are the problems that persist? Sanitation, nutrition, safety awareness, or Anything else?
See, we can only give prescriptions, ma'am, but like food habits, like restrictions, I said कि नहीं आपको पपीता नहीं खाना है, आप some say आप ये vegetables नहीं खा सकते हो, आप ये dry fruits नहीं खा सकते हो, तो again awareness की कमी जिसके कारण nutrition hamper हो रहा है,
But
good
these
sanitization.
days, so many of our youngsters are by choice not eating many things. And they are
Yes,
eating
because
so much
they
of junk.
junk
Means it's
food.
not
True, ma'am.
restriction. They just, we don't like it.
It
ये
is
हमको
rich.
पसंद
It
नहीं है.
is again tantrums also because people who have facilities they are misusing it. People who don't have facilities they are lacking the nutrition. तो दोनों चीजें हर चीज की अति बुरी होती है, कमी भी बुरी है और बहुत एक्सेस में सुविधाएं मिलना भी बुरा है. तो ये दोनों तरह की प्रॉब्लम आज की जनरेशन के साथ बहुत ज्यादा है. सेम वे सैनिटाइजेशन, पब्लिक टॉयलेट.
Hello? Pradeep ji, can you check what happened?
It's her internet connections issue.
I'm muting and giving a call for a second.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
हाइजीन का इशू.
Anamika, you got cut off.
No, ma'am.
Got
I
cut
think
off.
some. Okay, okay. Can I?
Yeah,
Am
you
I
have to
connected now?
start with your sanitation now. Public
Sanitation, like
toilets
public
were what you
toilets.
were talking about.
Yes. Public toilets should be neat and clean. There should be the facility of pink toilets also. People like the females who are traveling alone, they don't want to use the toilets where the male and female toilets are just nearby. So the facility of pink toilets should be there. Sanitary pads should be available in the toilets. The sanitization, the cleanliness of the toilet should be there because if we only have to use the public toilet, हम 1000 times सोचते हैं कि नहीं उससे अच्छा हम 1 घंटे बाद घर जाके यूज कर लेंगे. So that is causing another health issues like
But my
UTIs
dear,
and all.
the thing is, इसमें public ही तो responsible है.
Exactly.
Cleaner है.
Public.
So, जो public का level है, उसको कि आपको ही बाद में यूज करना है और आपके बाद भी किसी को यूज करना है. जो
किसी को use
civic
करना है.
sense है, उसको डेवलप करना होगा. वो
Civic
गवर्नमेंट
sense
नहीं
को
कर
develop.
सकती है.
सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अपने से लानी पड़ेगी एंड हम सिर्फ डिमांड्स करते हैं कि हमको ये चाहिए वो चाहिए बिकॉज एज अ कॉर्पोरेटर आई फील एवरी डे कि लोग मेरे पास डिमांड्स लेके आते हैं. नोबडी सेज कि नहीं मैडम ये मेरी भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, आई वांट टू हेल्प यू इन दिस. तो सिविक सेंस एंड अवेयरनेस इट इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट.
So, when you were just a doctor, did you ever feel helpless कि इस चीज का सॉल्यूशन मेरे पास नहीं है, ये हॉस्पिटल के बाहर का सॉल्यूशन है? इस तरह की फीलिंग कभी आई आपको?
यस मैम, एग्जैक्टली. लाइक व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू विजिट हॉस्पिटल, स्कूल्स में मैं जाती थी, जैसे यंग गर्ल्स के साथ हमने इंटरेक्शन किया, कुछ चीजों पे सोशल मैटर्स पे डिस्कशन हुआ, फिर वही बच्चे एज अ पेशेंट हमारे पास आए, तो आई फेल्ट कि वी एज अ सोसाइटी वी नीड टू सिट एंड डिस्कस एंड एड्रेस आवर especially young upcoming generation about many things about their health and hygiene, what mindset they have these days about being modern. So there are many issues which are related to their health but that cannot be solved in the OPDs, like unwanted young teenage pregnancies which we are seeing, all of us are seeing very commonly these days. So I feel वो सिर्फ OPD का issue नहीं है, these all are the social issue and as a society we have to solve it.
So how can you as a person in politics help solve this?
As a person in politics, I have an open and vast area. I can approach them. I can go to their schools. I can go to their colleges. I can have dialogues with them as well as their family members in the same room. We can aware mass crowd together, and if we can connect them through the policies. Like if you have this problem, the government is giving you this kind of facility. You can connect to these facilities. So I feel I have a lot to do, and with the help of definitely our colleagues and friends, definitely I'm trying to do something good. I have one project coming up, Samriddhi, which is completely dedicated to the females, which will cause the awareness as well as female health checkup. So we just finalized it, outlined it, and soon I'm going to approach you all for the help for that also.
So we are there for it.
Yes,
you heard what our president ma'am just said. She said that this, I'm okay with my practice, with, stem cell, this, that, so much to do. So you stepped out of that comfort zone, right? So,
Yes, ma'am.
and another thing is we live in a democracy. You may win once and you may not win once,
Once.
right? So, what made you take the risk? It's a risk because
Uh,
you're a very young gynecologist. You have your whole career in front of you.
while entering politics, I never thought of leaving medicine. I wanted to use my medicine, my medical knowledge, and improve the system with that. And being a doctor gave me a different stand from other politicians. I always felt that since I am a practicing doctor, I am getting a different respect. I am being heard more compared to others. एंड आई कैन यूज माई नॉलेज एंड जो मैं शायद अपने क्लिनिक में बैठा के 10 लोगों को 15 लोगों को एजुकेट कर सकती हूँ दैट नॉलेज आई कैन टेक टू द पब्लिक एंड एट अ टाइम आई कैन टीच 1,000 people also. So I am never compromising with my practice, but I want to take medicine to the public through politics.
Okay. So that is really a great thought. When you decided, to step into politics, how did your family, your kids, your husband, your mother, how did they react? And the friends, what was the reaction
Actually,
you received?
I'm very blessed in that way. I'm literally blessed because I have such a supporting parents who never said no to me about being ambitious or being career oriented. I have two young kids. I have one 6-year-old girl and a 4-year-old son. And when I remember last year exactly during this period, I had my election. So I was not there at home almost for 20-25 days. I used to go morning 6 o'clock, come back by 12, 1 o'clock at night, and my parents, my in-laws were handling the kids. What they told them ki mummy is having exam and this exam is very much important and we have to help her. If she will pass this exam, no, तो ये सबके लिए अच्छा होगा. And they used to pray for me every day, both my kids in the morning in front of the God कि प्लीज भगवान जी मेरी मम्मा को अच्छे मार्क्स से पास करा देना, वो बहुत पढ़ाई कर रही है, वो बहुत मेहनत कर रही है. तो आई एम लिटरली ब्लेस्ड टू हैव सच अ सपोर्टिव फैमिली एंड माय फ्रेंड्स बिकॉज स्टिल in politics it was a new journey for me. I didn't had any family background, I didn't had anyone to guide me. So in politics also I was blessed to have few people who are guiding me in each and every step कि नहीं बेटा आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं है, no Namika, you are going wrong in this, you should go at this speed. So I'm blessed to have such people. Yes, negative people are also there, but again these positive people are helping me to stay away from them. So it was new for them also that I wanted to do this, but they were very much supportive.
So that is great. And now you have two identities, right? Doctor and politician. So how
Yes.
does it feel
Yes, ma'am.
being known as a politician after being a doctor?
Actually, both the identity got combined. When I was fighting my election, the kids of my ward used to call me Dr. Didi. They gave me that name and still they call me Dr. Didi. So now I'm their Dr. Didi. तो वो आइडेंटिटी कभी चेंज नहीं हुई. हाँ, अब मैं डॉक्टर मैडम से उनकी डॉक्टर दीदी बन गई, बस इतना चेंज हुआ. So I got close to them.
When we enter medical college, we give our exam, PMT diya, we get selected. And then when we finally pass out from that college, any college, we have a very idealistic idea about, ऐसा practice होगा, हम इतना noble काम करेंगे, and, so many hi-fi things are there. Similarly, with politics, now you've entered the classroom, right? So what do you feel? Do you understand the system? Are there things about the system that surprise you? And city governance, you are a corporator. Now the city has so many things to be governed about. So did anything surprise you about it?
Definitely, ma'am. Because when we see it from far, it is very easy to complain. ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा, ऐसा करना चाहिए. And right now I'm in system, so I can see how things work, how you make a proposal, it goes table to table, how it passes through the system, then it has to go to different levels. मतलब connectivity with the very limited resources, we have to do a lot. And जो public की expectation होती है, it is so beyond our imagination. They don't understand ki what is the system. So now, right now, I am understanding the system, and I am trying to make a establishment between the expectation of the public and the system, because I am lucky that in the politics also, कॉर्पोरेटर के साथ साथ मुझे एमआईसी की भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मिली, विच हैज अ स्मॉल, लाइक वी कैन से कि स्मॉल मंत्रिमंडल है जो हमारे नगर निगम का, तो आई एम पार्ट ऑफ दैट. सो वो भी एक मेरे लिए प्रिविलेज है कि आई कैन डू माई वर्क बेटर, बिकॉज मैं उस सिस्टम का पार्ट हूँ, द बॉडी विच इज डिसीजन मेकर. तो वहां से भी मुझे कुछ हेल्प मिल जाती है, बट स्टिल with the very limited resources, we have to work a lot, we have to fulfill lot of expectations, realistic as well as unrealistic also. So it is challenging, but I feel it is manageable.
So one more thing, there are so many corporators. Being a doctor, are there things that you notice differently from other corporators?
I feel being a doctor, no, we are very much into कि हमको हर चीज की रूट में जाना है. We want to take detailed history. So we don't see things superficially कि problem क्या है. We go into the depth. We talk, okay, फिर इसके बाद क्या हुआ, तो ऐसा किया, तो आपने उसमें क्या किया, तो वो हम जब questions करते हैं ना, then we reach to the root. And when you go to the root, definitely treatment easy हो जाता है.
Okay.
So that is helping me, our training. And as a doctor, we are being trained to communicate. We are being trained to communicate politely also. कि किससे कैसे बात करनी है. We are being trained very well. We are being trained कि कहाँ पे sensitivity दिखानी है, कहाँ पे we have to keep ourselves detached. So I feel all that is helping me in this profession also.
Okay. So, me, I'm the public right now. And you're a corporator, you're in a chair, MIC member. So I'm asking you, what are the expectations of the public which are unrealistic? What is it that they don't understand?
पब्लिक फील्स कि अगर दे सेट कि नहीं हमारी यहाँ की सड़क बननी चाहिए, एंड दे गेव यू अ लेटर, इट शुड बी डन विद इन अ वीक. दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दैट from receiving the letter to go to the budget approval, then go to the tender, and then they start working, it is a long slow process, and it has lot of hurdles. Everywhere the question comes कि why it is needed, whether it is under the law जो उनके rules and regulations में आता है. So I will not say that they are wrong, because if they will not expect from us,
I'm
then
not
whom?
saying they're
But
wrong, but what is it that they
yes,
don't actually understand? Like,
that it
I'll
is a
tell you,
time-taking process.
for me, traffic is a big headache. Like
Yes.
every big city. Now, Raipur is also growing and traffic has become a headache. So it's always that, government kuch karti kyun nahi?
Again, we don't understand our responsibility कि हम गवर्नमेंट को कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं. That we don't change our lane, we follow the traffic rules, तो maybe गवर्नमेंट को बहुत ज्यादा कुछ ना करना पड़े. So we should also understand our responsibility, like we understand our क्या होता है ना, हक तो हम जानते हैं, जिम्मेदारियां नहीं जानते अपनी. तो we have to make a balance between हक and जिम्मेदारी both.
My Gurudev used to say that we as Indians have got freedom, but there are less free people in free India than there were in an India that was not free. We need enlightened citizenship. We need to understand what being a citizen actually means.
It means, yes. That's what we, हमको ये हक right है, हमारा right हमको पता है. We don't know our responsibility, or we know our responsibility, we don't want to do it. We are very casual about it, basically. So we have to be little serious about our responsibilities.
So now, you've been in the chair for an year. What is one change that you have been able to do that gives you satisfaction that, yes, in this 1 year, I was able to get this done?
Cleanliness. My ward is clean now. I am happy whenever I go for the morning visits. People say कि नहीं, जब से आप आए हो ना, सफाई बहुत अच्छी हो रही है. जब से आप आए हो, at least हमारी problems कोई सुनता है. They are happy that they are being heard. Solution हुआ नहीं हुआ is second thing, but they are being heard patiently.
No,
So
that is your personal thing, but something that you have helped solve, something that is actually done.
No, as a corporator, the biggest responsibility every corporator has the cleanliness of their ward. So I feel proud saying that my ward is comparatively cleaner. that I have achieved a good success in that I am able to maintain the cleanliness in the areas where people have given up कि area कभी clean नहीं हो सकता है. So I'm proud of that. And small things like Pradhan Mantri Awas. Few people were suffering since years, उनको नहीं मिल रहा था, तो they got that. तो छोटी-छोटी success है, but still I'm happy about
Yeah,
it.
so it is those successes that build up and they give you more confidence that what you are doing is the right thing. So now,
Yes.
I would take a few questions on women's safety and public health. So, which women health issues actually need civic solutions rather than medical solutions?
Like hygiene issues, patients with recurrent UTIs and all, again civic problems, because most of the females are working these days. They are not getting the cleaner toilets, they are not getting the sanitization facilities nearby. Well, especially people who travel in the public transport, they change buses, they change autos, and they need to use washroom. It is not clean or it is not safe for them. They don't feel safe to enter. Again, when they are coming back home, the lights are not good in the roads, so they are not safe, and because of that
I
they are
think we'll
running, they are
take that.
driving faster,
So I think we'll take
so
that as the
accidents
next
हो रहे हैं.
question. That, sanitation, lighting, transport, and safety, are they linked to women's health?
Definitely 110%. As I said, कि suppose the transport is not good, sometimes they prefer to walk instead of going in the bus जहाँ पे सिर्फ दो लोग travel कर रहे हैं. They don't want to travel in the auto because the single man is driving. So pink auto system has started now in Raipur also. Few females are driving the autos. तो छोटे छोटे चेंजेस हो रहे हैं. देयर आर पिंक टॉयलेट्स आल्सो. एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट अगेन लेट हो गया, जल्दी जल्दी जाना है, हम ट्रैफिक रूल्स भी ब्रेक कर रहे हैं, हम एक्सीडेंट्स भी फेस कर रहे हैं. तो डेफिनेटली दीज इश्यूज आर कनेक्टेड एंड दीज इश्यूज शुड बी एड्रेस्ड. फीमेल शुड हैव अ गुड एटमॉस्फेयर जहां वो रात में 2 बजे निकलने में भी ना हिचकिचाएं.
Well, that needs a societal change. The mindset
ट्रू.
change has to be there.
बोथ.
If you go on watching porn, girls are never going to be safe.
Both,
That is
ma'am.
what I feel.
Social changes also, as well as governance, both has to work together to change this.
Kishori Balika Karyakram is there. It's a very important program of the government of India. So what do you think local bodies can do for adolescent girls?
They can provide the cleaner toilets in the school, especially in government schools, because वहाँ पे सबसे बड़ी problem है, girls school हो या co-ed schools हो, government schools जहाँ पे toilets clean नहीं है. Clean water to drink, and time to time health education, health checkups government can do, and awareness, age appropriate awareness program should be there, introduced by the government. At the small scale, if we do at the government school scale also, I feel it is enough.
When I
They
was an
can,
intern, that is long back, but that time the school health program was running. And as interns, when we were posted in social and preventive medicine, for 1 month, we kept on visiting schools and doing health checkups.
and
So
ma'am, that
are
is
they
another.
still going on or are they over?
No, they are still going on, but again, it is like not reachable everywhere, because I remember when I was doing my 12th, my 10th to 12th, I did from Jashpur, and that was the place. It was a new district, Chhattisgarh naya naya bana tha, and there was only one school, MLB Girls School. That school didn't even had washroom. We used to go school at 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock. I remember कि मैं school में washroom जाने के लिए I stopped drinking water during daytime. हम lunch के बाद भी पानी नहीं पीते थे. Where we will go for the washroom? तो education तो बात की ये बेसिक भी अभी भी कई.
Something is wrong with your net. It keeps breaking in between.
No, actually एक call आ रहा था, so I just cut that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So toilets are the basic thing, because in
Basic
just
things.
half an hour you have spoken so much of toilets, so much. Now, how do you manage your time?
टाइम मैनेजमेंट। आई फील आई डोंट डिसाइड कि नहीं मुझे आज 1 घंटे अपने कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस को देना है या मुझे 4 घंटे देना है। आई फील वेयर आई एम नीडेड मोर, इफ आई एम नीडेड मोर इन माई हॉस्पिटल आई हैव टू प्रायोरिटाइज अकॉर्डिंगली। वेयर आई एम नीडेड मोर, इफ आई एम नीडेड इन द वार्ड एंड हॉस्पिटल कैन मैनेज विदाउट मी फॉर 4 hours, or someone can else can be there and I am more needed here. So depending on the priority, depending on the need, I decide. And definitely family needs some time, so I try to give at least 2 to 3 hours to my kid in the evening, so that they feel connected, that mother is still there.
Okay. Do you feel that a mindset change is more difficult than infrastructure change?
Definitely, I feel it takes a decade or a generation to change the mindset, because mindset सब जनरेशन वाइज ट्रांसफर होता है। जो माइंडसेट आपके पेरेंट्स का है, दैट वी टीचिंग किड्स, तो रोड बनाना, तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को रेडी करना इज इजियर। आप 6 महीने से साल भर में कर लोगे, बट यू कैन नॉट चेंज द माइंडसेट। इट टेक्स कंटिन्यूस डायलॉग्स, small group meetings, family meetings, I feel, then only we can change the mindset. So definitely changing mindset is more difficult.
Okay. Now, public life means criticism. There are going to be two people who are going to say, you're great. And then there are going to be 20 who are going to say, no, no, you are wrong. How do you handle this criticism?
I feel after entering in the public life, I have become more patient and stable. I listen everything very carefully what they are saying. Even with the criticism, maybe मेरा कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा उसमें, तो I see everything positive and I listen to everything and I filter कि मुझे अपने पास क्या रखना है and what I should forget. So I don't take burden to home. सुना समझा, जो पॉजिटिव और सही लगा, अच्छा लगा अपने नॉलेज और अपने एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से, दैट आई टेक इनसाइड मी, रेस्ट आई लीव देयर ओनली।
Great. Now that you are a corporator, you are in a public life. So your patients treat you differently or they treat you the same?
I feel my patients, they are a few of them who are resident of my area, they are more happy. Okay, मैडम तो को हमको यहाँ भी मिल गई, मैडम हमको क्लिनिक में भी मिल गई। कुछ पेशेंट्स हैं जिनको थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होता है टाइमिंग को लेके, बट आई फील मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर वेरी हैप्पी एंड कोऑपरेटिव। एंड सिंस आई सेड कि मैं बहुत पेशेंस मेरे अंदर आ गया है सिंस आई एम इन पब्लिक लाइफ, तो आई हियर देम मोर केयरफुली। एंड सिंस आई एम गोइंग टू देयर होम्स एंड मैं पब्लिक से मिल रही हूँ, बहुत डीपली जाके मिल रही हूँ, तो आई अंडरस्टैंड देयर problem better. I'm more empathetic towards them. So I think it has changed me positively. Uh, it
Okay.
is like most of them are happy that I'm doing both, and most of them they feel like कि मैम आप कैसे करते हो मुझे भी बताओ. They feel proud. So sometimes I also feel happy. That gives me a different kind of happiness. Okay, my patient is also proud of me.
Great, great. So do you think doctors should engage more with civic and policy work?
Definitely, ma'am. Doctors can do better because they understand the root problem. They can go to the roots. They have understanding. They have better management skills. They have better communication skills. So if they use it beyond their OPDs, it will be definitely beneficial for the society.
And supposing I want to join politics, what should I understand before getting in?
I feel with lot of expectation कि मैं एक दिन में दुनिया बदल दूंगी. That should not be there. It is the teamwork. It takes time. Step by step we have to go. So with the positive mindset that you are going to do something good for the society and something positive for yourself, you should enter the politics. Negative positive I feel हर profession में होता है. मैं ये नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि हमारे profession में negativity नहीं है. Maybe किसी में ज्यादा है, किसी में कम है. It is on us that how we take it.
Very nice. So, you just said that, change comes step by step. How do you feel you are contributing more to this step-by-step process?
I'm becoming mature. I'm handling situations better. जहाँ पे मैं बहुत जल्दी नाराज हो जाती थी, now I'm very much patient and I'm understanding the problem. No, this needs my focus more. So I'm changing positively. Where I have to be strict, where I have to show my anger, I'm doing that also. I'm raising my voice also. Sometimes I'm being quiet also. So step by step, I'm changing positively. and learning things, because this is my first experience in the politics also. So right now I'm
So
learning
where
more
do you
and
hope to
using.
contribute most? Where do you hope to contribute most?
I hope to contribute at the root level right now. I hope to contribute that I connect more and I communicate more, because as a corporator,
That
my
means
responsibility is to
you
communicate.
to health or sanitation or safety.
Uh,
What is your priority?
my priority is to improve overall health system and empowering the women. Like हम women empowerment की बात बहुत करते हैं, but what actually we are doing about it and what actually the women empowerment means. अभी तो लोगों के दिमाग में mindset एकदम different है, that wearing shorts and roaming 2 o'clock at night in the bike is women empowerment. So basically, sometimes I feel कि I can show to the society, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. आप empowered तब हो जब आप काम अच्छा कर रहे हो. आप एम्पावर्ड तब हो जब आप अपने कल्चर के साथ एक डिफरेंट हाइट पे पहुंचे हो. आप एम्पावर्ड तब हो जब आपको किसी से अपना हक नहीं मांगना पड़ रहा है. यू आर नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन देम. So basically, I want to work and show them also by my work that how we can make the changes in the society.
You know what I feel? I personally feel women empowerment is not a competition between the two sexes. They are
True.
complementary. Let them remain complementary.
Complimentary. That's what ma'am. कि you should not ask for your right. आपके पास आपके हक हैं. उनको rightly आपको use करना है. That's it.
So I am very elderly, but supposing a young gynecologist wants to join politics, what would be your advice to that person?
I will say, keep doing your practice. And if you want to go in the politics, politics is service. Start serving beyond your OPDs. Start going to the doing start like start with the small camps. Start going to the schools. Start meeting the people around your surrounding, and slowly you enter into the politics.
Okay, take it slow
Take it
and
slow.
don't leave your practice.
Definitely, you have to balance because that is your extra power. आपके पास वो ब्रह्मास्त्र है, तो ब्रह्मास्त्र तो कभी नहीं छोड़ना है.
Okay. So now one more thing that, what is one thing that you would want citizens to do to improve their own community? One thing that they can do to improve
Uh,
their community.
Start contributing with the government work. Like आप small social groups जो हैं वो contribute कर सकते हैं छोटी छोटी activities में. Suppose cleaning campaigning is going on, you can become the part of that. Suppose there is some public activities going on which is about health, you can be the part of it. So just start contributing what you can do. तो आप अपना time दीजिए, थोड़े से assets दीजिए, definitely you can contribute to the society.
Okay. So as usual, I come to the almost to the end, and I will ask you one question. If you had to define success, not as a doctor, not as a politician, but just as you, what would be your definition of success?
Being true to my values, present for my family, impactful work, and basically, I should become a better person tomorrow, not better than others, but better than myself. And I should be at peace what I am becoming, who I am becoming. So that is the definition of success for me.
So I think I could define it in one way, in one sentence. If I can sleep with a clean conscience at night, I'm successful.
If I get peaceful sleep at night without overthinking, definitely I'm successful.
So, because that is what you said, that you become a
Yes,
better person, you do your work properly, you fulfill all your roles. So ultimately,
yes,
at the end of it, a good sleep.
yes.
So, is there anything that you would like to say at the end for our audience before we end the session? We've had a really wonderful conversation, and I have known you for so long, but I got to know you a lot better today. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. I would only say that uh, that it is very like we are as a country we are growing very fast. As a country, we are touching different heights every day. But I feel somewhere हमारी cultural growth जैसी होनी चाहिए या हमको अपने culture को जैसे protect करना चाहिए. We are lacking somewhere there, especially the younger generation, the teenagers. So I feel it is our responsibility. मैं शायद बोलने के लिए लोगों को लग रहा होगा कि इतनी young age में ये बात बोल रही है, but I felt it कि it is our responsibility, our generation responsibility, that we take that culture from our parents and give it to our kids.
You know,
And as a society,
have you heard that poem? My mother used to recite it to us when we were kids all the time. जिसको न निज गौरव तथा निज देश का अभिमान
देश
है,
का
वह
अभिमान है,
नर नहीं नर पशु
नहीं
निरा
नर
है और
पर मेरा
मृतक समान।
और मेरे तक समान है. ट्रू, आई हर्ड दैट एंड आई बिलीव इन दैट. तो
So,
हमारा गौरव हमारी संस्कृति है, और उस गौरव की सुरक्षा एज अ
हमारी
यूथ वी शुड
जिम्मेदारी
डू
है.
इट. यस, एंड यूथ की जिम्मेदारी सबसे ज्यादा है.
So I think that's a very positive note with a good idea that we actually be proud of our heritage and ourselves
Heritage.
and work
Yes.
accordingly. So
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much, Dr. Namika. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you, ma'am.
having you. And this is my last podcast. Thank you, audience, for being with me through this 12-month journey. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again at some other platform. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am.